Hey everybody, we're here today with Calla, who is our first leading lady for the Magical Unicorn Project interview series. So Angela, think back 10 years ago. Did you envision this is where you would be today?
You know what, I have to say, I absolutely envisioned. I mean, I didn't have every single element completely dialed in, but I certainly knew that I was continuing on a path. I knew that there was no obstacle that I wouldn't be able to overcome, and I have the inner confidence and fortitude to be able to navigate changes that would come to me. I knew that would take special people around me. I'm never concerned about my growth in this business or as a person because of my passion for it. I mean, I have such a great relationship with my parents. They're the most incredible, sweet people in the world. When I was very young, you know, my parents would share, oh, this is what we're doing. We're gonna buy a house and this is the mortgage that we're gonna get. And I noticed at that young age, there was always a lot of anxiety that came around with the whole mortgage process because my father was a baker and had a high school education, right? And so there was quite a bit of nervousness around it. And, you know, they always kind of felt like, oh, you know, maybe I don't know what I deserve in terms of finances, and nobody's really going to pay attention to me because nobody really pays attention to you in finances until you have millions of dollars. And at that young age, that really fired something up inside me, Kyra, and it made me think, that is not fair, and I am going to change this. I don't know how, but I'm going to change this because my father is the hardest working person that I know, and I know what my family has done to come here and be able to have what they have. I'm going to change this. This is not right.
So how do you balance between being a big career woman and having a family and being a mother?
Yeah, you know, I wondered the same thing, but you know, my business and who I am and the life I lead is me. And I think the best thing that my parents did for me was just being authentic about their life. They didn't shelter it. And, you know, when my parents had to work late or my dad had to work late in the bakery, you know, me and my mom would go in there and cut buns if we had to help him get out at time. And so that collective and team effort is something, you know, of what it was. When I had my baby, I was back to work in like a week, being a first-time mom, and everybody around me had that same teamwork mentality, and I had great people around me.
So I have to know this. What is your spirit animal? It's got to be a tiger.
No, actually, it's not a tiger. It's a honey badger. A honey badger is powerful, passionate, and resilient.
What's your biggest piece of advice for a female entrepreneur?
I would say don't set a limit for yourself and understand your value, and don't let anybody else take credit for it. I think that a lot of people let other people take credit for things that they've done or ideas that they've created that could have a big impact. And I would say, no, you take credit for it. You put the initiative forward. You're the one who's not afraid to demonstrate it. If you did it, you take credit for it.
What is one characteristic that you believe every leader should possess?
It has to be passion. You know, if you're leading with your core values, then you know that you're working for something that is bigger than you, so you can have an impact on the greater good. What you're doing is good for your community, it's good for the people around you, and you're being led by the right moral compass.